Hello and welcome to another Saturday Health Talk with John T. I am your coach, and today I will be guiding you through health tips to a better lifestyle. Up until recently, I thought that body fat had exactly two uses in the human body. One was to store extra energy, and two was to keep us warm, like in the winter. When a bear hibernates, he stores up fat for the winter. Boy, did I learn a lot this week, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So, first of all, it helps to cushion parts of our body from each other, like to protect our muscles from the bones so that your muscles don't tear. When you fall, and you fall hard, fat is what stops your lungs from collapsing on each other. It keeps it protected. Also, it's responsible for releasing hormones that help manage weight and hunger cravings, at least assuming your body is functioning right. Of course, there's various health concerns to take into consideration. It also helps to manage your immune system and some of the inflammatory responses I talked about in one of the previous videos. So you guys probably know that your body uses carbs and fats for energy mainly. It can also use protein, but it doesn't like doing that. It mostly uses fats and carbs. So it needs to store this energy somewhere too. Right? And your muscles can store as well. But what happens is that when your glycogen stores, your sugar stores are filled up, then the sugar comes back around to your liver, and your liver says, okay, well, we have too much. We have to put this somewhere. Now, it doesn't get rid of it. It can actually turn it into fat and store it in your fat cells. And it does this. This is an adaptation so that we have more energy, right? So in a survival situation, if we had to eat and eat and eat because we don't know when we're going to eat again, the body has to save that energy. So it's actually really cool. But this can lead to some health concerns. You hear a lot that obesity leads to diabetes, and you might have even heard that diabetes leads to obesity. And I think I kind of understand why both can be true. Just hear me out for a second. So, diabetes is where you have a problem with insulin. So, what insulin does in the body is it tells your cells, okay, up and up, in with the sugar, right? It's a hormone. So, remember how I said that body fat helps balance your hormones, right? It's also affected. So, okay, if you have sugar coming back around to the liver because, your insulin isn't working properly, or maybe you don't have enough of it, what's the body doing? It's storing more fat. And this can become a vicious cycle. And it can work the other way too, because of the hormones. If you eat just so much, basically you're messing up your hormones, and that's why down the road they say that you can get diabetes. So both are very true. So the body has to oxidize fat to burn it as fuel, and what happens if it doesn't do that properly is that it has byproducts that can interfere with insulin sensitivity as well. So what can we do about this? I am a big proponent of, eating healthy. I mean, of course, I'm doing this channel. I want to become a registered dietitian one day. So, I know this is going to sound so cliche. Eat your green vegetables. Let me tell you why. Specifically green vegetables, have a compound called chlorophyll in it. When leaves make food from sunlight, they turn green. Chlorophyll is what makes them green. Chlorophyll helps your body build fats up and break them down as energy. So you need that for your body to properly make energy from fat. So it's very important to eat a healthy, balanced diet. And I think too, the other thing is that, when you drink pop. There's a lot of sugar. It's very important to watch your sugar intake and limit it as much as possible, and to get it from healthy whole foods like fruits and, like I said, vegetables, or complex carbs that come from whole grains. I love oatmeal. Oatmeal is my absolute favorite. It's a great source of protein. It's awesome. And the other advantage to getting the complex carbs is that they break down more slowly in your digestive system, which slowly releases sugar over time into your body instead of getting that spike, which is going to cause an insulin spike, right? It'll have it over time instead of just all. But there is some good news. If you have excess body fat, you can burn it off as energy. Two very important things need to be in place. You need to exercise. Very important for a long period of time, because like I said, first, your body is going to use the sugar stores from in your muscle, and that might be in your blood, before it turns to burning off the fat. Then, you also need to cut back on your food intake. Don't stop eating, but cut back. Your body burns calories for energy. Carbohydrates and fat and protein have calories, and that affects your weight. And when you take in less calories than you burn, then you start to burn off that extra body fat. Think of it kind of like if you had like a water pitcher, right? Like with a little tap on it, and you push the button and the water's coming out, right? And you try and add water, but the water's pouring out faster than you can fill it. It's going to empty out, right? It's the same basic principle. So with that, I'm going to wish everyone a happy 24. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next week.